Pisces Full Moon, 2012, August 31st, 9:53 a.m. Eastern. I'm sorry, 9:59 a.m. Eastern time. Here on the east coast of the U.S. Whenever we deal with Pisces and full moon or new moons, which this was a full moon, it's that there's a lot of emotions, a lot of things get stirred, a lot of energies creeping up from the depths. So the hidden has a chance to emerge. The best thing we can do on a Pisces full moon is to take action on what surfaces in our lives, what we need to really feel here. We need to really take the time to say, who am I? What matters? A lot of cycles emerge of how we are and what we are. We're very psychic right now. And so action taken on that psychic presence, in the psychic presence, in the awareness that happens, can really catapult you moving forward and get you out of some of these Pisces hindrances, which are the sorrow, self-undoing, self-imprisonment, being martyrs. Watch what's going on here at this full moon. Take action. See the results of your actions. Truly see them for as they are. Look at yourself through others and through how they see you. Notice how people pick things up, and I think you'll like what you find, because you're going to get some insight into an awareness of what you really have that maybe you haven't been noticing, and maybe that you haven't even looked at and understood, but this is an opportunity as you take action to do that. Remember, Pisces also rules work that's been done or gifts that we have that can emerge here, so it's not all negative. The one thing about Pisces that I can say that we always have to deal with is a lot happens whenever a planet goes through, especially on a full moon. A lot happens to us at this time, so expect or see people or energies from the past to emerge, and know that that's extreme possibilities here. The moon will be full at 8 degrees of Pisces, so that means the sun is at 8 degrees Virgo. So we're early in the stage. If you have a planet there, know it'll be more of an issue for you and have more of an effect on your life. Find 8 degrees Pisces in your chart. Pisces looks like two moons that are facing away from each other in a line connecting it. So find that in the outer edge of your chart. Find 8 degrees. This is the area of life of your concern. I have Saturn at 11 degrees at birth, so it's a big time for me into just facing facts and dealing with the past in a way that we can move on, get out of this self-imprisonment. Now, one of the planets that's going to heavily affect, there's going to be two, but the first one is Neptune, is at 1 degrees Pisces, so it's with the moon. So I'm telling you, your psychic activities and your ability to see things that are hidden are extremely heightened right now. So be ready, take action, be ready for about anything. Pisces likes to bring us a lot to keep us confused. So, or to keep us from trying to put all the pieces of the puzzle together. So know that Neptune being in Pisces, this whole thing of illusions and confusion is heightened, and it's going to be that way for years. So the key for you is to stay centered, hopefully stay off of any type of altering drugs, whether it be prescription or non-prescription. As when we deal with Neptune, we need to have all our faculties working. The planet of Mercury, the communication planet on the physical plane, is opposite Neptune. So I've had to record this video probably 8 times already, and I'm still not even there. But know that as you deal with things that communication, your communication to somebody or somebody's communication to you, or what maybe you read or video you watch, truly look to the depths of all that, because the confusion can be had in that communication with Neptune opposite Mercury. So you're going to make sure that you clearly understand what's being communicated and what you're communicating. We have some trines here that I like: Neptune trine Mars and Neptune trine Saturn. I like because there's usually ease between these two planets, but you want to be careful here. Is Neptune trine Saturn. Saturn likes to restrict. Neptune likes to be very fluid and just flow, and really not have a logical presence. Those two being trine, you might wander between the two. You might really want to get down to the nuts and bolts of things, but then you'll catch yourself wandering too much. Or with Mars here, you might be very passionate about something, but you might be passionate about a lot of things right now. So know this can be extremely heightened, and that you're just going to want to be aware of that because these two planets are working together. If you use them to your advantage, it'll be about getting down to the core of who you are and what you are, and just allowing yourself to be fluid. I think that's the best way to manage this trine between those three planets. I think you'll like what happens if you do that. Now, I talked about the eclipses moving from Sagittarius, Gemini to Scorpio, North Node, Taurus, South Node. So we just started that. So you see all this stuff bubbling up from the surface of people are sniffing out BS, so to speak, and they're sniffing it out quickly, and that's happening very quickly. So as I see these eclipses, last time we went through these were in the early 80s, I'm sorry, last time we went through these was 19 years ago. Saturn was the early 80s, and so you want to look back to 93, 94, approximate time when we dealt with these eclipses and the signs that they're in. I want to go to Saturn back 83 to 84, 85. You think about all that we dealt with, and Saturn's going into Scorpio soon. All we dealt with bubbling up from the surface, all the changes in sexuality and pornography and things. AIDS came out. Well, get ready because Saturn's coming in Scorpio. We're going to see that rising again. And what I like to watch is sometimes we go to the opposite of that. So I'm looking hopefully here for Saturn as it goes into Scorpio. Maybe those things it's run its course and we see the effects of all that and how maybe we can now go to the other side and clean some of the negative or the dark stuff that's been done in those areas. It also is soul searching time. You're going to have to get really serious about who you are, what you are, and start dealing with things that come from the depths of who you are. Okay, Uranus is still in Aries. I like that. There's inventions coming, and there's a lot of positive that can happen as far as us breaking free and moving forward. And Pluto's still in Capricorn, the sign that Saturn rules. So I like the opportunity that we're getting here to just dig to the bottom of what's going on, and as far as the governments and military and rulership and systems that are in place. I like still what's happening with Pluto. I think it's making us address those things. And so that takes me here to the end. I want to wrap this up, bringing this full moon kind of into a nutshell, all the energies. I think it's a chance to, as we look at Pisces full moon, and the next full moon we'll experience will be in Aries, will be the beginnings. We need to wrap things up, shed that which is no longer needed, truly shed it from the core, deal from soul here. Look at yourself, look deeply within who you are and why you do what you do. Take this moon, take action on that, and figure out who you really are, how you see yourself, how others see yourself. Dig deep into maybe where you put yourself in as a victim, maybe where you put yourself as a martyr, maybe where you put yourself as somebody that is in charge and doesn't need to be because they have help all around you. Look at those areas of life and let's get to the core of who we are. I'm going to ask you in this full moon to look in the mirror at your soul and find who you are and deal from there, because you can release a lot of past, a lot of energies of where you get to a certain point and stop, or get to a certain point and undo yourself. A lot can change here. In this full moon, I'm looking for all of us to remove the past that we no longer want, and to allow the past that we do want into our lives, and to catapult ourselves into our potential. Hence my YPI logo. Your potential is exponential. YPIE. So I'm hoping I see that from others. Hoping that you dig deep and don't let things confuse you, and truly see them for as they are from your perspective. Good luck. See you soon.